Oh, hey, no, got it. Got it the right way. Good morning. It's a lovely Sunday morning here in cloudy Port Elliot, South Australia. It is cloudy out there. Here we go. Now, just checking my streams because I have actually cross-posted it this morning to Hypnosis Plus with Roz and to the mytimetv.live this morning. Being a Sunday, I thought, well, we can have it as a special treat. Um, it's a lovely Sunday morning here. I had to halt that one, otherwise we were going to get an echo. So, yes, it's a great start to a week, or is it the end of the week? What do you consider Sunday? First day of the week or the last? I do consider it as the first. So that is one reason why I suppose I decided I'd do the cross post this morning into the My Time, just to keep that connection as far as with the daily live streaming. I won't be doing the dailies into here for a little while again. I've just got to confer with the person who owns the channel. I was doing things a little wrong, but that's okay. You can click over and make sure that you're on the Roz Boundy page for watching this morning, so that I can see your comments, like I can with Fiona. Hi, how are you? I just love those hearts. They're beautiful. It is a happy Sunday. It's a lovely Sunday. Even though I suppose I probably would like to actually sleep in, but it's just one of those things I just find very difficult to do. Good morning, Kathy. Yeah, it is. It's a bit on the cloudy side, isn't it? We have had a bit of rain, so it's a it's the first of the week, is it for you? Now, we will get into the reading for the cards. I'm just going to stop my scroller. That is the website that you can book me for the personalised readings or hypnotherapy or other services that I do. I do Reiki and those sorts of one-on-ones, distance healing, that sort of stuff. Even virtual assistant type work. I love helping people with computer stuff and actually getting these live streams up. And what do you call that? It's being a producer for the live streams. So we'll continue onward and switch the cards around. This is, remember, the generalised reading, and we'll consider it's for the week ahead for those who are on My Time TV. Live, or it is still the daily one. So here we go. There we go. Bree. Damn it, I was on the wrong page. Good morning, Roz. Oh, look, it's not the wrong page. It's just that if you want your comments coming up like I'm showing yours here now, it is the page to watch it on. You'll see it on each and every of the other two pages that I'm doing the simulcast. I don't know what's it called. Within Facebook, it's called cross-posting. The simulcast means that I am actually on my YouTube channel as well, which I haven't checked. And I'll just go and check that it's actually live on my YouTube channel as well. That's one of those funny things. I find it a little bit harder to find for myself where it is live on my channel. So it is saying it's live now. And I can go and click on that and you'll hear the echo in a minute, because it will start as to where we're at. Yep, it's definitely running there. So I'll just pause that, and yep, so I'm on that one as well. I'm going to just drop that down because I'll be able to see those comments as they come into the feed, like these are now. So we've got Fiona. Yeah, I'm glad it's busy. Yes, wish you could sleep too. It really is that type of thing. I've been up at the fives. Last couple of weeks ago, it was up at the threes. So good morning, Sarah. How are you? Sleep is one of those things that, look, you only need enough of what you need. So I don't give myself any bother about it anymore. Right. The cards that we're using, it is still the same one. So for anyone that's new that might be watching on the YouTube or the other channels that isn't a regular, that might have just decided to pop in, here we've got the Ciro Marchetti's artwork, and it's the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. Now, I did have an interesting factor of someone mentioning, oh, the Lenormand, they're tarot, aren't they? And they aren't a tarot. The Lenormand is a style of deck all of its own, like the oracle decks can be. So it's, well, it is actually a mistake to call a Lenormand a tarot because they're not. They are a divination tool. They're a guidance tool. I'm using them here as a guidance tool for me every morning and passing it on and sharing it around with you every morning because I just love doing this. And it is the type of guidance that I find it can be quite wise stuff sometimes. It just falls into place to being perfect for what I need in that day coming forward. So we'll keep on with seeing what do the cards have for us today. The Lenormand deck. And that nice little dolphin that's got a piece of dust. Oh, it's fluff. Um, there we go. It's got it moved now. This is the workspace. We've got the home space here. Up here's the unexpected. Down here in the fourth position is your role. And right in the centre, we've got the outcome. So in our workspace, we've actually got the moon today. So it's probably just some time because, as you know, the moon does reflect the sun's energy and it brings up the shadows more so than the lights. What it is, I think, is just bringing that time of restfulness too, because moon is nighttime. I think being a Sunday, it's probably let's give it a day of rest and just enjoy the day. I'm going to take it like that because all things need to go in their cycles, and the mechanisms of the universe and nature are that. We need our cycles to complete. Otherwise, they're not a cycle, are they? So here we are. And Sarah's saying, okay, how are you? Yeah, it is. Thank you for the daily readings. And well, they are insightful, aren't they? I love doing them. So we're moving on through that cycle of the days and the weeks as we do. And months and years, because I have been doing these over a year. Key, it's a way to unlock anything or lock it up. Depends what you want to do. But in this depiction, it is definitely that we have the key being an opening door so that we are unlocking and we're actually releasing whatever it is that's in that cage or in the locked box or wherever it is that we've got it to do that. Excuse me. Just excuse me. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. Oh, that definitely didn't want to release until I had a sip. Beautiful rose in the center of this cage. It's just releasing the beauty that's in your world. So with any of the interactions that you're going to have through your relationships today, allow them to be true and from the heart and releasing whatever those prior beliefs and understandings around it is. Allow yourself to actually learn more of each other in those relationships. Be more open to understanding that other side of it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting from that. As I'm actually looking at, oh, sorry for that. I just had to slide up the page I had with My Time open because I can see that Sue, you're watching from the My Time. Debbie, you're watching. Good morning to both of you. The link is above for the coming back to the Roz Boundy page if you want to have your comments put on the screen. So we'll look next at this card, the Parks. We've had this a couple of times this week, and it really is that getting out in nature. I think there's, especially with the COVID, more incidences of positives with the COVID here in Australia, especially more Victoria and some in New South Wales. There's a lot more fear re-entering again as far as, our perception of when's it ever going to end? It's that frustration and bringing in, what is fear. Let it go, let it out. Go out into the nature and just for what the restrictions are allowing in your area, of course, and do blow it off in some respects. G'day, Sharon. How are you? It is a good morning. Thank you for being here. Just allow that beautiful the aspects of nature. As I'm looking out my window just then, seeing people going for a walk. We are still allowed to do, a lot of the restrictions are being lifted here in South Australia, but it's still with respect of respecting the personal distancing. But, it's the fresh air really does blow it off, blow it out. Let that deep breath in Mother Nature fully move through us so that we are feeling that cleansing energy, that realigning of the body energies and actually lifting our spirits. I think there's just something about being able to go out for a walk and just allow that air to move through us, allow what is the natural environment to really be part of us. Good morning, Natasha. How are you? Yeah, well, definitely safe and all the rest. Um, this is the general reading for the day. It's not the one where we do the individual pick. So sorry, Natasha, but you just have to follow along with what I've got from these cards and tune into. Yes, you are on my page now. G'day, Sue. You're showing up. That's great. Nature is calm and grounding, isn't it? It's wonderful. Now, Natasha, as far as like wanting the personal read, the little mini reading, what you do with this in this type of general reading is as you're seeing or hearing what I'm saying or seeing the card that I'm actually explaining, receive the messages you get, that initial intuitive gut feeling that you've got around the card, or you might even be receiving just some message, some thought that first pops into your head. Take that, understand, trust that as your message around these cards for the day for you in the explanation that you're being given specifically. Yep. Okay, so hopefully that's, oh, yeah, okay. So hopefully just move into that and allow that method to imbue you whilst you're watching and listening. We are so lucky here in South Australia and definitely in New Zealand as well. Yeah, look, every location really has its bonus and benefits wherever in the world that you are. It's just seeing the beauty in all different aspects of it. And that's too, as we're riding in, this is the rider card, and as we're riding into our responsibilities, because this is actually meaning that there's a message coming in for us too, by the way, as far as just the keyword type message that the rider has. But it's also what I'm reading into this is riding your energy, your responsibilities with all possibilities. Don't allow it to bog you down and, bring you in. Allow it to lift you up and move at free will. Because as you can see, that this is actually a depiction like a carousel horse that's been set free and able to ride wherever it wants. And it's almost that feeling of flying wherever it wants because of the full freedom that it's got, not shackled to the carousel. And I'm just feeling, because I love rainbows, I'm just feeling the all possibilities of this. And this is you, your role, your part in what your day is. So it's certainly a beautiful card to have in that position, honestly. Love it. And for you, oh, Fiona, look at, ow, whoops, sorry. On 3869 on your cards. Yes. Yeah. I love the sequence of numbers. It's beautiful. Um, and for you, Sarah, sending the love and light to everyone. It really is the energies that we send out, especially on the rise of the rainbows. Beautiful, because the rainbow is all colours, all possibilities of colours, as you might know. And right in the centre as our outcome, we've got the Tower. As I saw that, I thought, wow, because I feel with the Tower, I was able to actually let my breath out when that came. And it was almost like, oh, wow, everything's going to be safe and solid. So by the end of the day, that's what your day's going to feel like. It's just going to feel secure and happy and knowing that all things are well. That's the feeling I got from them. From this, as I saw it land on the table, so to speak. It really was like that. almost like it flew out to be there, although it didn't. It just knew its place. It knew, and that's where, with how well it landed, how well it placed on the table in that physical doing. That's why I'd actually encourage each and every one of you to have a deck of cards and read them for yourselves too, because it's getting that feeling into it. Oh, I love the hearts. Look at all these beautiful, colourful hearts. I love it. Thank you. Like so gorgeous. Love it. Um, as we're actually putting the process into place to act, oh, so I better put that down. I was waving around the pencil. As we're putting our energies into shuffling the cards, the first step we do is clear them, and then we shuffle. And what we're putting into those cards is just our energy and intentions of learning from the cards, from the guidance that they're able to give us, and connecting and opening our mind to what messages we receive as we're shuffling the cards. And then when we're laying them down, there's an energy even in that. Some mornings I feel sluggish in doing it. Other mornings, like this morning, it's just fresh and awake and alive. And they had, by the time I'd actually put the tower card down, it was with an energy that was just so definite, like, wow, here we are. We've got something to say. So that's what it felt like this morning. So it really is worthwhile to have a deck of cards, and it doesn't have to be Lenormand. It can be tarot, it can be oracle, or even if you create from a blank set of just straight business cards or something, a little deck, color them or put a word there and just shuffle them and do from your own creativity. It's just wonderful what can be possible with cards. Yeah, do move forward with choosing a deck. Just go with your intuition, which type you need to. The piece you got from them, yeah. And these beautiful hearts again. I just so love it. And new crystal cards. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. And when was your born day? You must have had that recently. Anyway, happy birthday for when it was too, Fiona. And we've got Kathy, Kathy with a blank. Oh, space. Space is good, or it just didn't show up with the hearts. Thank you. So hopefully it's been great guidance for you this morning as well, and allowing you to be more open to your inner self, connecting with spirit and your guidance, whether that's specific spirit guides or your angels, or even some of those who have passed over that are with you and guiding you as you're living a beautiful life, because all of our lives are beautiful. We sometimes just don't see it. Thanks. So thank you again for being here, and I'll be here again tomorrow morning around the 8. I'm uncertain yet whether I'll have time to do the summary of the weekly cards tonight, but I'll try to. So, okay. Yeah, it's coming up. Your birthday's coming up, your born day. Thank you, Fiona, for that. So happy birthday for then. And thank you, Sue, for that. And I will move onward with my day. And thank you, Sarah, for that as well. It's wonderful to be here and lovely to see the familiar names again too. So it'll be definitely Ros Boundy's page is what this is going to be on, and my YouTube channel for the foreseeable future using the Be Live Studio too. And tomorrow night I also have not tomorrow night, that would be Tuesday night, I have the Lenormand, it's a Lenormand thing that I'm going to be sharing. I'll put that up tomorrow morning because I didn't have time this morning. So we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8, and continue being the best person that you are and can be. Namaste. Oops, got that crooked.